Welcome back, folks. With me now is a local high schooler named Jake. He was recently suspended from school for cyberbullying. So Jake, I have got to ask, how do you feel?
You want to know how I feel, Dylan? I feel pretty upset. Suspended? Really? I got suspended for what? Calling a kid a few names over the internet? Since when was that a crime? Tell me, Dylan, since when was that a crime?
Well, Jake, I do not have the answer to that. However, I do know that cyberbullying has been increasing during the past years, and it has become a major problem for teenagers and schools from the beginning of middle school all the way through high school.
The point being, Dylan.
The point is to let you know that even though you may have viewed it as harmless, bullying of any kind can have serious consequences. Tell me, Jake, what was the point to the bullying?
Point? What point? There was no point. I was just looking for some fun, that was all. Dylan, do you even go on the internet?
Why, yes, of course.
Obviously you don't go on to do anything fun or cool. When I go online, I look to have fun. I keep up with the social networking sites. I check out what is new on YouTube. I even spend some time to play games. But what did I see while I was playing this awesome game? Some idiot trying to be cool, pretending like he has skills while in reality, he has zero. It is a plain and simple fact, the kid really sucked. He couldn't do anything right. Then, I find out he goes to my school. The moron then starts to retaliate with stupid comebacks like, shut up, and stop it. Seriously, who talks like that? Especially over the internet? I mean, comments like that only make people in cyberspace want to continue to further abuse those saying them, as it seems like they are whining over trivial things.
So it wasn't enough for you to show him up in the game, but you had to harass him, too.
Yeah, it is part of the fundamentals.
So, because you are online, you feel like you can do whatever you want without repercussions? If that is the case, Jake, then you have a lot to learn.
No, Dylan, it is because I know my rights. It is a great travesty when we see schools having to make a big deal over something as small as this. They should be worrying about the new budget cuts, not what happens on the internet and away from school. I did not harass him ever at school, nor did I use any school resources to do so. The school had better rethink what they decide on as the ruling for suspension the next time around.
Well, Jake, sorry to burst your bubble, but you are wrong. Schools have the power to stop kids like you from continuing to bully other students. Schools have the power to give out punishment as they see fit to those who interfere in any way with another school performance, whether it be academic or from being able to properly function in school activities. Jake, don't you find that strange that the kid would have told on you only if you called him a few names? For him to have told on you and for you to be serving a suspension, don't you think you must have said a lot more worse things than just a couple of names?
No, Dylan, I have no clue what you are talking about.
Jake, cyberbullying is a disease that can spread fast and can be very hard to stop. No doubt you probably would not have said the things you said online to him in a face-to-face manner. Teens feel that they have a protective barrier to do whatever they want to do on the internet because they cannot be seen. Just like you said in the beginning, Jake, you did it for fun and in part to the feeling of being disguised and invincible while in cyberspace, right?
I will admit that being concealed by the internet does give me a powerful feeling, but I keep it in bounds. Honestly, to me, cyberbullying can get really bad. Trust me, I have seen the worst of it. We are humans, and sometimes to be happy we have to be mean to other beings. At least, that is how I see it.
So basically you see that you did nothing wrong because of your beliefs.
Just let me say this, Dylan. I feel that I did nothing wrong. What happens on the internet has no place to affect what goes on in the real world. Kids need to grow up and learn to deal with what is said to them or about them. I can understand being overwhelmed, but that is what friends and family are there for. To end, I won't take back anything I may have said. I understand that bullying of any type should be kept to a minimum.
All right, Jake. At least now, the public can see your side of the story and it can maybe give them insight to others. I would like to thank you for coming on the show tonight.
No problem. Thanks for having me.